Hi, third graders. Thank you for joining me on this math lesson. Let's go ahead and take our math books out. I'll let you know the page number in a little bit. I want to focus on the seven divisions tables again. So we're going to recite this to Miss Severa on Thursday, and I hope that you at least have already the seven times tables memorized because if you do, the seven division tables isn't going to be that bad. So I put both tables here, the times and the division. I'm going to sing the times table one, okay, because it's very similar to knowing your division facts, okay? So let's sing it. Let's make this bigger. 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35, 42, and 49, 56, and 63, and 70, and 77, and 84. I know I went really fast there. Let's try that again. Let's use red. 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35, 42, and 49, 56, and 63, and 70, and 77, and 84. Now, when I ask you for your division facts on Thursday, I'm going to say something like, what's 35 divided by 7? And all you have to do is sing the song and use your fingers. 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. Oh, I've got 5 fingers. 5. 35 divided by 7 is 5. Or if I ask you, what's 63 divided by 7? So you're going to sing the song and with your fingers. 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. 42 and 49, 56 and 63. Oh, I've got 9 fingers. 63 divided by 7 is 9. So we know how to do this. Just make sure you have this memorized by Thursday. Now let's take our math books out to page 161, class. Page 161, please. Thank you for going to page 161. Okay. This is very similar to what I kind of taught you yesterday with measurements that are small and big. Sometimes we have to change measurements. We call this convert. Converting measures, okay? We have to convert. So, like I said yesterday, when you're going from big or large to small, we multiply. If I'm changing a measurement from a large to a small, I need to multiply. If I'm changing a unit from small to big or small to large, I'm going to divide. Now, guess what, class? I did not learn this until I was in 7th grade. I know. And then when I learned it in 7th grade, I didn't learn it this easy. It wasn't easy like this. Um, but like I showed you on Monday, there's head motions to this, right? Big to small, you multiply. Small to big, you divide. And some of you are doing that right now. So we're going to also use a special number to either multiply or divide. And then we work the problem out. So there are 3 steps to this. Okay, and I know you may not understand it the first time today, but that's okay. If you don't get it the first time, totally fine, okay? Um, and I don't think you'll be quizzed on this on Thursday, okay? This whole part, you won't be quizzed, okay? You'll be fine. So let's do the first one anyway. Let's do the first one. Just try to follow along with me. And again, if you have any questions, please bring them up at our meeting, all right? Okay, I had to sip some tea. Okay, number 1, 6 pints. This is pints. And cups. Now I want to change the pints to cups. So I'm going to take a look at pint and cup. Who's bigger? I hope you remember that pints are bigger. So here's what I do. I do big and small, all right? That's how I usually determine and show who's big and who's small. Pints are bigger, cups are smaller. So if I'm going from large to small or big to small, I multiply. From big to small, you multiply. Now, there's a special number that we have to use to multiply. The special number. Think about it. How many cups are in a pint? So if I've got the kingdom of gallon and here's my pint, how many cups do I have? I have 2. So I'm going to multiply by 2. So I'm going to take the 6 here, 6. Multiply it by 2. What is 6 times 2? 12. So 6 pints is the same as 12 cups. Okay? Alrighty. I promise at our meeting, I'm going to show you what this all really means, okay? Number B. Alrighty, letter B. 9 feet, blank yards. I want to find out how many yards are 9 feet. So think about it. Who's bigger, foot or yard? Who's bigger? I hope you said yard, because if you're thinking of the yardstick that Mrs. Jones has or that I have, it's bigger than a ruler. A ruler is a foot. So I'm going to go from small, oopsie, I'm actually going to go from small to large. So here I'm going from small to large, from small to big. If I go from small to big, do you remember what I should do? I need to divide. If I'm going from small to large, I need to divide. Now, how many feet are in a yard? Do you remember that? How many feet are in a yard? This is when you need to know your measurements. 3. There are 3 feet in a yard. So that means I need to do 9 divided by 3. Not 9 times 3 or 3 divided by 9. It's 9 divided by 3. And we know our 3 times or divisions table. What is 9 divided by 3? It is 3. So put a 3 up here. Letter C. I know. Right now, all you're really doing, mostly I can tell, is just copying. But I hope you're listening too, okay? Because we're going to practice this more. I'm not going to have you do it on your own, okay? All right, letter C. Quarts and gallons. Who is bigger, a quart or a gallon? I hope you're saying that a gallon is bigger. So we're going from small to large again. To large again. We're going from small to large. So if we're going from small to large, we, doing the hand motions, divide. Okay, we divide. Now, think about this. How many quarts are in a gallon? If I think of the kingdom of gallon, how many quarts do I have? I have 4 of them, okay? So let me just erase this. I'm going to use 4 as my special number. So this is 16 divided by 4. And what is 16 divided by 4? It's 4. Okay. Last one. And thank you for making use of that pause button and the rewind button. Alrighty, last one. Let's use red. Foot and inches. Who's bigger, a foot or an inch? I hope you said a foot is bigger. So we're going from big to small. So we're going from large to small. We want to make the measurement small. So if we're going from large to small, doing the hand motions, big to small, I multiply. And how many inches are in a foot? Do you remember? Think of your ruler. If you have your ruler, take it out. How many inches are in a foot? It is 12. So that means I have to do 5 times 12. So this is Tigit Booth. Do here 5 times 12 or 12 times 5. You should know this by now. We know our 5 times tables. If you don't, it's 60. 5 times 12 is 60 inches. Alrighty. I know it's very confusing, and I do wish we could be in person when I teach this, but at least I get to practice this more with you. And again, you're not going to be quizzed on this on Thursday, but still, I know we're going to practice this more and more and more. So for number 2, this is simple, and we're practicing this. You can use this if you need to. So if you need to pause the video right here to do all of number 2, do all of number 2, okay? Don't leave it blank, because when we come back to school, I want to see all your work and make sure none of the pages are blank. Okay, so number 2. I hope you did it. I'm not even going to tell you the answer. You should have done it. Now, for E, you should know that too. E through H. Don't leave it blank. Number 3. Oh, Haley's in it. Look, Haley. All right, cool. Haley had 48 stickers. She divided them equally between her 2 friends. Oh, that must be Natalie and Leslie. So let's pretend it says she divided them equally between Natalie and Leslie. How many stickers did each friend receive? Oh, okay. So Haley's going to give stickers to 2 friends, and she's going to divide. Ooh, that was a big keyword. So I hope you thought about it, the operation we're going to do here. It's going to be 48 divided by 2. We can do this. You can know how to do this, and I'm going to tell you now, there are no remainders. Okay, there are no remainders here. So if I do 4 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2, 4, 4, 8, 2. Excuse me. 2 times 2 is 4. 0. You drop the 8. 8 divided by 2. 4, 8, 12, no, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, it's 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract 0. So each friend is going to receive 24 stickers. That's very generous of Haley. Each friend is going to receive 24 stickers. Yay! Okay. Okay. Letter B. Mr. Peterson needed 10 chairs for his Sunday school class. Oh, okay. If 5 students volunteered to help, how many chairs did each student carry? I'm going to draw this, all right? I'm not going to really use the workspace. I want to draw this. So I'm going to draw 10 chairs, okay? I'm going to draw them at the bottom of the page. And I'm going to use circles as the chairs, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 5 students are going to help carry the chairs, okay? So I have to determine how many chairs they're going to get. Let's say all my third graders are going to carry the chairs because there's only 5 of you. So Jeremiah, Leslie, Dylan, Haley, and Azion, they're going to carry the chairs for me, okay? So we have to make sure everyone has an equal amount of chairs. No one should carry like 5 chairs because then so if Jeremiah volunteers to carry 5 chairs, all right, that's not fair. Everyone has to carry the same amount of chairs. Just to let you know, everyone needs to carry the same amount of chairs. So let's say Jeremiah carries 2. Okay, that's good. He has 2 hands, so might as well carry 1 in each. Let's say Leslie carries 2. Let's say Dylan will carry 2. Haley will carry 2, and Azon will carry. Oh, that makes sense. Everyone's going to get to carry the same amount of chairs. So that is the answer will be 2. And as in each student will carry 2 chairs. So in the you can't see it, but right here on your book, just put 2 chairs. Okay. And then I'm going to show you what to put in the workspace. If you drew this, great. Okay, that's what my dad always told me when I was growing up. When you do a word problem, if you can, draw it out. So here in the workspace, I've got 10 chairs and I want 5 students to help me, but I need to know how many chairs they're each going to carry. Here I divided the work. I divided the work. That's what I did. I didn't add the work, okay? I didn't subtract any work. I divided it. I said, here, we're going to share it equally. Whenever you say the word share or use equally, you are dividing. Okay, those are some key words. Alrighty. Before you go on to the next page, please make sure you did all of number 2. Do not go to the next page until you finish all of number 2. Until you use this chart to work on most of number 2. All right, are you ready to go to the next page? You did all of number 2. Be honest. So here's the next page. We are going to focus on number 8. Write the time both ways. So here's the hour hand. Remember, it's slightly smaller than the minute hand. And, oops. Okay. It's 9. All right, so it says 9. And the minute hand is pointing to the 6, but you're not going to say 9, 6, right? So we're going to count from 12. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's 9:30. Around that time is when I start like 3rd grade work. And if this were a regular school day, around that time, Haley would be returning from piano lessons with Miss Cargill's on Thursdays. So it's 9:30. Or we can also call it half past 9. That's what it's called. Half past 9. So that's how you do number 8. So here's your seat work. The back side. numbers 4, 5, and 6. And you can do the brain booster if you want. And then here's the riddle. Why is it always cold at Christmas? Why is it always cold at Christmas? And I gave you a picture hint in the language lesson if you didn't watch that yet. Why is it always cold at Christmas? Okay, and here's your seat work. All right, thank you so much, third graders. If you have any questions, write them down maybe, and then you're ready at least to present them at our Zoom meeting. Thanks so much. See you then.